Man, I really, really need Adam Sandler now. And Sandman, I'm counting on you to be really funny today.
What went on? I missed it.
Just this whole Penn State stuff.
Yeah, it's awful.
Yep, yeah. And, it's just you start reading the stuff, the gory details here. And
yes.
Angry, emotional.
Horrible.
Yep.
Horrible.
Yep. Let's get to the serious topic here.
Okay.
Now, when I told the Danettes you were calling in, first thing they said was, are we in or out of the movie that comes out next year?
Fellas, first of all, I thought for sure it was going to be, are we in the next one?
That's the next question.
Yeah. Well, you're all in. You're in whenever you want in, fellas. You are definitely in. We showed a screening of the movie I Hate You, Dad. It's gone back to that title.
Oh, so it was I Hate You, Dad, then Donnie's Boy, now I Hate You, Dad.
Apparently, something about I Hate You, Dad attracted Sony. They fought me. They went bananas on me. Got some weird calls about taking all my TVs out of my house.
Okay.
And they said, go with I Hate You, Dad. So that's what it is. You and the Danettes, all of the Danettes have close-ups or some sort of action-y shots are all in there a lot.
Are we on the poster, the movie poster?
Maybe like a bottom right corner thing.
Okay, but I have a pretty prominent role in here, Sandman. I would hope that I make the poster this time around. Remember the longest yard? You had 15 people on the longest yard?
Right.
I didn't make the longest yard.
Yeah, well, you were not an inmate, buddy. but we definitely, there's no way, because we're saving it. We're saving it. We don't want the audience to know about the wig. The wig gets a juicy reaction, by the way.
Did people know it was me when you did the testing?
Yeah, I think it took a beat, and then they all started laughing there.
I thought, okay, so Susan Sarandon, Andy Samberg, Vanilla Ice.
DP.
Yeah.
Way up there.
Leighton Meester.
It's a huge part you got, and there's you're funny as hell. First of all, the scene with me, you, and the makeup girl is a juicy one.
Yeah.
That is a crusher. That kills pretty hard, buddy. You are hilarious.
How is my wife going to be with that? Now, she doesn't understand this whole Hollywood thing where there's
pretend.
Oh, no, it doesn't work that way.
It is all pretend. No, I don't have that either.
Is that what you said to your wife? There's a scene with you and Jessica Biel where you're touching her. You're making out with Aniston.
All I do is just pretend it didn't happen. And when it's on screen, I just stare at my popcorn. There's no right way to go about this. You're in trouble. You're in trouble. But honestly, all you do you don't even really do anything wrong. What do you do? It's like one extra stare at a behind.
Yeah.
But it gets a juicy laugh. I think the laughter drowns out the anger of the wife. You'll see.
You know what? I had the scene with Katie Holmes, with Jack and Jill, and then I don't even get a call from you.
Well, no, I didn't feel I needed to call you about that because you're in the movie. You get a big laugh.
No, but I've been telling people about this Katie Holmes relationship. She made me brownies.
Listen, it was all true. You shot a great scene with her. It's an excellent scene. It's just the movie was a little long there, so we needed to tighten it up. But you were great in the scene. There's nothing, no negative about it. You and Katie are tight. It's going to be in that wonderful thing that people go straight to on DVDs, the deleted scenes.
Okay, you had Tom Cruise who shows up on set.
Yeah.
Now, I thought it was kind of interesting. All of a sudden, I have a romantic scene with Katie Holmes, and Tom Cruise shows up.
That was a guarantee, and he was circling your trailer. Remember that? How nutty he got?
Well, but and he had a Yankee hat on. I think he was trying to look gangster. But
he brings the brim down when you're around, no doubt about it.
Do you think I could have taken Tom Cruise that day?
No possible way, Danny, because you have the bad leg.
Oh.
You know what I mean? He's in better shape than you. He's got more to lose. He loses a fight to anybody.
Yeah.
And that damages.
Yeah, the action hero. Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He can't give up. There's no way to beat Cruise.
He's Adam Sandler. The movie's Jack and Jill. It opens up Friday nationwide. Did you have to shave your legs when you were playing Jill?
You know what? It wasn't for Jill. I had a lot of swim meets going on.
I have to admit that there was a moment when I did see you dressed as a woman.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Not bad, right? Right?
Like the lighting was just right on you? Like there was no lighting.
There are a few shots, though, that are the most gruesome of them all. But I got to tell you, I saw a few TV appearances I've been on. There is, as a man, it's getting ridiculous looking, too.
I thought you looked like a better version of Jamie Farr from MASH. Maybe a bulkier Gabriella Sabatini.
That's not a bad call. That's pretty good. No. There is a very big clinger. Being the cling man, have been fans of each other's work.
Okay,
well,
how
I
do
don't
you?
know if he likes me, but I like him.
And you have 2 daughters. How do you explain when Dad? Did they see you in the?
Yeah,
Jill?
they loved it.
Okay.
They loved it. They thought it was cute, and they talked to me about Jill all the time, and they liked because Jill is like. All right, the movie basically is about a guy who's being jerky to his sister, and they because his sister annoys him. And so they saw when I was not Jill, I was kind of being cranky, and when I was Jill, I was like the sweet chick. So they liked Jill better than me, and on occasion I get asked to reprise Jill at home and throw the wig on.
I heard where you there was a tree that was in front of a movie poster.
It was a Jack and Jill poster, and like the palm tree leaves created like a mustache on Jill.
And you did what?
And I said it was funny, and I told one of the Sony guys it was funny. And the next day, they chopped down that branch, not the tree, but the branch.
Yeah.
The branch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I didn't like that. They leave the tree alone.
Have you been asked to host the Academy Awards?
No, and I don't think I would do that. You wouldn't want me to do that, would you?
I don't know. I saw where Eddie Murphy backed out, and then Billy Crystal. They probably will go to the bullpen with him. But I was just curious.
No, I got nothing. There's no reason for me to be around anybody else. I don't like other famous people. I like staying. I mean, when I see him, I can say hi and stuff, but then I got to run for the hills.
Who are some of your most famous friends? Like real friends, not David Spade and Rob Schneider.
Right. That's just working friends.
Yes.
That's
you pay them to be your friend.
Exactly.
Give me the real friends that I'd be impressed by.
You know, honestly, I think my 2 best friends, like who I hang out with the most and who get me the most, Nicholson and Pacino, and that's about it. That's the only, because they're the only guys who know my status. And they know, and what it's like to be just the man of their generation. You know, like both those guys rule their generation and I rule up mine. That's why we can sit and talk.
Give me a little Nicholson, as always. That'll cheer me up.
Sandman.
But that's how he calls you.
I talked to Nicholson the other night. He was great. We talked to him. We're disappointed about this basketball season. That's not going to happen, is it?
What is he doing without the Lakers? Good God, it only knows what Jack's doing.
Nobody more hurt by this than the man. But yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know what all of us. We're watching a lot more. Well, we watch football, but it is more important this year, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. And your Jets got the Patriots coming up on Sunday night.
How come you're pulling for the Patriots? Why do you do that?
Wait, what did I say?
There was something about that. You hit your Jets really hard instead of our Jets.
Well, I don't do our.
I know you're not allowed
like
to
it's
do
our movie, but it's your Jets.
That's going to be a heck of a game, isn't it?
It should be with our Jets.
What do the Danettes think? Are the Jets going to have a...
they don't know anything. You know what? If it keeps them in the next movie, they'll root for the Jets coming up this weekend.
They're in.
Sanchez, remember Sanchez? How pathetic was Sanchez, though? Now,
why would you say that?
Well,
about
no,
that
because
nice kid.
No. Aniston. Remember the whole Aniston thing?
He, I don't blame him. She's a good-looking lady.
I know, but he said, "Hey, can you hook me up with Jennifer Aniston?"
I don't think.
I told him the line form's here, dude. What are you talking about? And then she's in love now, right?
I think so. I think she's very happy, but that's all because you had to scream at her in Hawaii, "I'm married, damn it. Leave me alone."
Well,
you were nuts. Buddy.
But usually, I had to let her down a little bit because first time I met her, and then you go, "Danny, serious sparks." And I said, you can't start a fire without a spark. A good friend of mine used to sing that to me. But I was worried about that. But you said, look, I'll talk to Aniston, and I appreciate that.
Listen, when your wife made me that ice cream, and that's when I started going, this is real. This guy's really in a real relationship. I got to stop setting him up with all these beautiful women.
All right. Well, Aniston did send a picture. But you know what's sad?
Yeah.
She just put, with love, Jennifer.
She does love you. Everybody.
Yeah, but she didn't say Dan with love. Could I was going to try to write that in. Is that pathetic?
Girly handwriting, Dan.
Are you going to go to a theater tomorrow to watch the movie when it's released?
No, I've seen it enough, but I gotta tell you, I saw the premiere on Sunday, and I haven't seen it in a while. And you do get a huge laugh in there, by the way. But I
is that the Chrissy Brinkley scene?
Yeah, well, you sing when you're singing "Happy Birthday."
Oh, okay.
The movie's funny. I was pretty happy. I definitely had a great time. My family was all there, and my sisters were all laughing, and that was the best news.
Did your sisters wonder if they look like that on screen?
They certainly don't, man. They certainly don't. They're cute, my sisters. But there are like 10 different shots of me where I go, that is better than I thought it was going to be. But then there's some that are gigantic. You do not want that much of a gut on a lady.
And what did you do package-wise when you're Jill?
I tightened it up. They gave me this thing to kind of strap it in there, and I also had padded hips and stuff. I think it's the combination of pushing it down and broadening the other parts of the region that made it look flatter.
Could you maybe send that to the man cave that we could hang it up here?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
The movie opens nationwide, and
man cave. By man cave, do you mean straight to Muscle's office?
No, right here. This is the man cave.
You got it.
Good luck tomorrow, and once again, when do you start writing that next movie, just so I can let...
Hurley, he's on it right now. He knows about you guys, and you will not play yourself. Fellas, you're going to get away from television.
Great.
I think you might even be maybe reporters or something. Well, not you, Danny. I'm not sure what you're doing yet, but I can get the Danettes to be reporters.
Good stuff. Sandman, thank you.
Hey, Danny, love you, and say hi to the family, and I hope to see you soon. I miss you.
All right, buddy. That's Adam Sandler. Movie Jack and Jill opens tomorrow nationwide. Thanks to Adam Sandler who joined us. People always want to know what certain celebrities are like. And even if he didn't put me in another movie the rest of my life, he's a good guy, just like he was there. He's just down to earth. And what impressed me the most is when we're on the movie set, and I'm getting the Danettes into the movie, which was a miracle in itself, and Sandler would hang out with you guys. He didn't hang out with Susan Sarandon or Andy Samberg. He was talking to you guys. And I noticed that it was important for me to have him accept you guys on the movie set, and he was great. He was great about that. Yeah, Paulie?
It was tense because you realize, hey, he's a funny guy. We have him at the Super Bowl, and we joke around with him. And then this is a multi-million-dollar project that we're spending 2 days at, and all of us kind of kept our heads down, and we were all very tense. And like you said, he loosened us up and would bust our chops, say like, hey, McLovin, hold it up straighter with the mic and all this stuff, and he loosened us up.
Well, there's one point where Fritzy, and we're in a scene in a prison, and Fritzy's a cameraman. And Fritzy's scene, he's supposed to be shooting the action. I play this Jerry Springer-like talk show host. And I'm with Sandler and Andy Samberg and Susan Sarandon in this prison. Well, Fritzy, as a cameraman, comes into the scene, and the camera's facing the wall. And Fritzy's just watching the scene unfold. And we go, that's probably... Sandler goes, Fritzy, that's not how you're going to be a cameraman. Yeah, see.
One of the producers of the movie had said, if you see me, that's not a good sign. We did one take, and he came screaming from around the corner. Well, not sure, but, coming from around the corner, saying, buddy, you got to point the camera at the people.
Fritzy didn't do well there.